I think something that I learned was in the backwoods, don't knock doors after 8 o'clock in the dark because no one comes to their houses that late anyways. So the fact that you're coming to their house at night, guns will be pulled rarely if you're just announce yourself, I guess. Announce yourself. A lot of gun pulls, not necessarily fires, but just that shock. Coming up to really long driveways, so you'll come down the driveway and either they'll come out with a gun and be like, "Who are you?" or you'll knock on the door and there'll be somebody behind the door and they'll be like, "Who is it?" This happens all the time. "Who is it?" "The missionaries." "Who?" "The missionaries." And then they'll open the door and like make sure you're not going to kill them, so they'll kind of flash it. But it doesn't happen every day. It doesn't happen too often. Just depends on your area. You witness a lot of fights, which is pretty crazy. We like got out of the van to see this potential investigator that I had never met before, and we see this woman slam the door, and then we see a TV get thrown out of the house and just shatter. And so that was pretty interesting. I'll just end it there. I was on exchanges with a missionary, and he was my pretty good friend. And the door had kind of like guards, I guess, so you couldn't completely see the doorway. And so I'm like walking up to this door, and the missionary's quite a bit, not too far behind me, and I get almost to the door, and I see this dog, and he's on a chain, but he like sees me, and I hear that growl, like, "Dude, are you kidding me? You better run." And I'm like, for some reason, I turn my back, and you never turn your back on a dog. I learned that, but I just book, and I start screaming, and this missionary is like laughing at me because he's smart enough to stay behind the chain line. But I like turn and I run, and I feel it bite my calf, and at that point I like turn around and I just like go to try and like, I don't know, try and do some ninja move or something, and the owner comes out and just pulls the chain and saves me, and we were able to give her a Book of Mormon, and it was pretty cool.